Hi there, welcome to my views and news. TPLF, Tigray authorities, Tigray government are trying to establish a government in southern zone, Railamata, Koram, Ofla, Zata, Churcher, etc. Where now it is clear that TPLF is working to install an administration in these areas. Secondly, conflict in Gambella region of Ethiopia, clashes between military and one ethnic group. Which ethnic group? Clashes at Gambella University were also reported a few hours ago. Thirdly, PM Abiy returned from the Amhara region yesterday. This morning, a review meeting was held, chaired by PM Abiy about the projects ongoing in Amhara region. And PM Abiy ordered speedy work for the completion of three projects in the Amhara region. Inaugurated Abiy Bridge in Bahirdar yesterday. So, which three projects are going to be worked on in coming days? Firstly, viewers, yesterday we reported about fighting in the vicinity of Alamata city between Amhara militias and Ethiopian National Defense Force. And this morning, I did an update. I told you that the reason behind this escalation was that Tigray fighters are expanding the areas under their control. They are hoisting their flags. They are taking over more territories. They are installing their administration there. Amhara militia members are trying to return to southern zone. They retreated, and they say they were played by Ethiopian military. The military told them that Tigray fighters would withdraw and ENDF would be in control. They say that they were deceived by the Ethiopian military, that they were fighting pro-government military and Amhara militia members in some parts of southern zone yesterday. Then we received confirmation a few hours ago about TPLF's plans to establish interim, or you can say administrative setup in southern zone. Haftu Kiros is chief administrator from Tigray side for this southern zone, which includes areas like Macho, Mehoni as well. And Hafto confirmed, talking to a news outlet, that Tigray authorities are bringing back those government officials who were in charge here before war broke out. It means that now, when Amhara provisional government has been dismantled, Amhara militias have fled, a new provisional interim administration is not being installed. Rather, the old Tigray administration is being restored here. So, thousands of the employees who worked under Tigray government in this zone are now returning, have to confirm that they're being brought back. Obviously, if it is happening with the approval of Ethiopian National Defense Force. So no neutral setup is being put in place here. Older Tigray administration is returning. Secondly, Haftu talked about the need for restoration of basic services like banking, schools, healthcare services. He said that Tigray government is already distributing medicines here, but schools are still closed, banking services disrupted too, and Tigray government is in talks with the federal institutions for the resumption of these disrupted basic services. Tigray government is cooperating with the resumption of basic services. Where is Amhara government? Because this area was supposed to be controlled by ENDF through the establishment of some neutral setup here. There is no Amhara government. Amhara government just issued a statement. It called for the withdrawal of Tigray fighters from this area. Since now full-fledged Tigray administration is being restored here, that is why Amhara militia members are trying to re-enter southern zone. But still, it's not that Fano and these new militias from this zone have announced war. They have declared war. No, no large-scale declaration of war from Fano so far for this southern zone. Interestingly, Hafto Kiros rejected the reports of UN OCHA about displacements. UNOCHA said a few days ago that around 50,000 have been displaced from this southern zone into Kobo and Sikota. But Hafto Kiros says not a single one was displaced. It means that no one will be allowed to return. Those who have fled, whether they fled voluntarily or they fled under duress, or they were not original residents, whatever the reason is, they won't be allowed to return because Haftukaro says that no one has fled. It means if anyone wants to return, he will be labeled as infiltrated. So basically, we can sum up that Tigray administration is being restored in southern zone. Tigray fighters are not withdrawing. Other Tigray government employees are returning to their jobs in southern zone. So far, the government is happy. It says that military, federal government are cooperating with Tigray government. Let's see. Secondly, viewers, Abiy visited Amhara region yesterday. There he delivered a speech in Bahirdar, inaugurated Bahirdar Abe Bridge, invited Fano fighters to the table to join the government to work under and with Erega Kabbede. And he went to Gorgora city in Gondar. And this morning he held a review meeting and he passed directions for the speedy completion of 3 projects in the Amhara region in Gondar. Gondar to Azizo Road, I think 11-kilometer long road is the first project. Secondly, water supply system in Gondar city. Thirdly, Magek Dam in Amhara region in Gondar. So he passed directions for the speedy completion of these 3 projects. All were rumors about attacks on the venue where PM Abiy was. Rumors or false claims by Fano fighters. So far, they could not back the claims with any evidence. PM Abiy stayed there for around 12 hours, more than 12 hours, and then he returned safely. Nothing happened. Lastly, was Gambella region. We cover smaller regions, a little less, though there are more conflicts, internal conflicts in these small regions, ongoing for years, if not for decades. In Gambella, we've been seeing ethnic violence for years. Antiochs versus Nuers. This conflict is not new. Those who know Gambella, I've done some videos on that in the past too. Again, we are seeing the same conflict. The stability is involved. Ethiopian military is allegedly involved in operations against Nuers. In Aitang, there was a clash between military and Nuers. Nuers are accusing military of backing Antiochs. They say that Antiochs support prosperity party. That is why military is supporting Antiochs and military is killing Nuers. In fighting between military and Nuers, 3 to 5, I think. Some say 3, others say 4. Members of Ethiopian National Defense Force were killed reportedly. Several were injured. Deaths and casualties on the side of the ethnic group as well. There was a conflict a clash between students too at a university in Gambella University. Again, ethnic clashes involving Neurs and non-Neur students. So this ethnic violence in in Gambella between Neurs and Antiochs going unabated. Military involved. Military is being accused of supporting one group in this.